Hello, in this video I'll explain the technical implementation of my authentication system. I'll walk through my code, highlight how Firebase authentication is integrated with them, demonstrating how workflow in both the code and the Firebase console. So here's I imported a Firebase library and initialized the app using configuration objects. The object contain API keys, project ID, authentication domain. These values come from my Firebase console where I created an database in my Firebase account. Allow me app to communicate with the Firebase backend. Even though there is an API key, the Firebase uses security rules like tokens to make the data more secure because these are the most private details like login and the password. In this function, I used create user with email and password authentication, email and a password method. This is an asynchronous function that sends a credential to an Firebase authentication servers. If you re- if the entered data is valid, it will be stored in the Firebase. Always, the for example, if the password is smaller than the requirement, mm, for example it's a weak password, then it will be caught by an Firebase server, so that we have to make Firebase make the password strong, so that this how the Firebase works. For login, I use a sign up with email and the password, which is authentication, email and the password. This function verifies the credential against the authentication system. If the successful, a Firebase returns an user object along with the ID token, then the client can enter into the site. Otherwise, the wrong passwords are the user not found. Message will be displayed on the login site. So if you are a new user, you can go to the sign up page where you can enter your password, email, which will be stored in the Firebase. Every time a user logins, the login email ID and the password will be verified with the existing credentials in the Firebase server. So now let me demonstrate how the sign up with a new email and a password after submitting a Firebase return to the user object. Okay, this is my sign up page. Here we are going to enter my email ID and the password, and I'll show you how the Firebase is storing the data, and this is how my Firebase data is stored with an user UDI and my sign up details. Okay, i- this is created because I have created a Firebase database, so you can add multiple database in the Firebase app. So we have to enable your authentication. Here is a sign in method. I have to go over there, and you have to enable with respective details you want to provide. You want to make your website more stronger, you can even allow multi-factor authentication, like the password that like a password, like a OTP you will receive in your mobile phone. After that you have to enter this will make your site more stronger. But as of now, email and a password is enough. So I enable this feature, and then where these are my mail IDs entered in my sign up page, so it will be stored here. Okay, there is an other option here which can be manually done. Here is an option that if you want to reset your password, you can reset your password here. Have to click a reset password here for that particular mail ID. If you're thinking that it is a fraud, so you can send a mail, you can mail them that you will get an here that you have to reset your password. So click here, reset your password. You will get a mail like this, where you have to reset your password. Get on a spam. So here, see the no reply at login page. So you got a mail that you have to reset your password. So if you want, you can send like this. This how your Firebase authentication system will work.